Hey guys, Null here. Today I got a bit of a special video for you guys. So you may or may not know this, but last year on February 15th marked the 10-year anniversary of me joining Roblox. As you can see here, if you scroll down to my profile, this video is not sponsored by BTR Roblox, you'll see that my join date is February 15th, 2012. So what better way to celebrate this 10-year anniversary of my account being created than showing you guys some of the games I played back when I was 6.5 years old. Now before we get into the actual video, I'd like to bring your attention to this right here, my first place, which also doubles as the place where my whole Roblox journey began. So this game right here is what we call a starter place. Pretty much since the dawn of Roblox time, whenever someone made a new account, a game gets created automatically on their account. I joined in early 2012, so the starter place I got was a modern version of Telemon's Big World. Over here's the house where you could put items in using build mode. Build mode, if you didn't know, was a feature similar to Studio, but it only worked in game, and it only used the stamper tool unlike the regular tools you would see in Studio. Besides this simple house here, there's some other stuff you guys might have noticed already. Cars in the backyard, teleporters on the roof, and my personal favorite part of the map, a space station. This one's another cool little stamper tool building with a futuristic look to it. Pretty neat stuff if I do say so myself. And of course, there's no furniture inside, because that's for you, the player, to put inside. And the coolest part of it all is this freaking UFO. 10 whole years later, and this still works properly. You can literally fly across the map in this. It's some awesome stuff, man, even nowadays. So that right there, guys, was the first game I made, and also the first game I ever played on Roblox. So with that little tour out of the way, it's time for me to show you guys the games I chose for today. Let's go. Alright, first game we'll be playing today is called Angry Birds Tycoon. Now, Angry Birds Tycoon is a game created by Game Creator. I'm not joking, that's literally his name. Now, you're probably wondering, why did I decide to choose this game instead of any other game to play? Well, Angry Birds Tycoon was the very first game I played on Roblox when I first joined. This is just like a regular Tycoon. This is just like every other Tycoon game you've probably played in the past. You got the moneymaker, you step on it, makes money. Look at that. Now this is a little more bare bones than more recent Tycoons that have been made, so there's not a lot of scripting involved. Really, it's just you buy stuff and then you get money. But this time it's Angry Birds style, because if you didn't know, back in 2012 I was a huge Angry Birds fan. In fact, my first username on Roblox was based off of Angry Birds. I'm pretty sure you can make a correlation there. So while the money's being made, I'll show you guys around the rest of the place. Now, the ball pit, it's just a ball pit. It literally says it right there. And just jump in here, push the balls around. There's not a lot of them for some reason, but they're there. And to the side of it is the dance floor, as well as some boom boxes.
In the morning, and I'm zoning, they say I'm possessed. It's an omen, I keep it 300, like the Romans, 300.
Over here, we got an obstacle course. And at the end of the obby, you have to beat this to get some money at the end. Basically, if you're an obby god, you can just keep repeating that obby and just cheat the game in a way. But this obby is a little too laggy for me, so I can't do it. I can't do it right now. And you guys might be surprised when I say this isn't even the original game. The original game was created by someone named Voxhall. Voxhall has been banned for a couple of years now, and this is a remake of the game I found. It's created by Game Creator, like I stated earlier, and for some reason it's dedicated to Monkry. Not sure what he has to do with this, but hopefully he's doing alright wherever he is. And as simple as a Tycoon game this is, you know, this brings back a ton of memories. You know, I remember back in 2012, I had no idea how to play Tycoon games. Basically, if there was someone else in the game and they had another Tycoon, if you stepped into the door, it would kill you. And so I was confused, you know. I was like, how does this game even work? I just want to see some damn Angry Birds, bruh. Then we can buy some more birds right here. You can also buy the hut. Now the hut is dedicated to the morph set. You see, you can buy some morphs here. Morphs were a big part of Roblox back in the day. There's no such thing as morphs anymore. Nowadays it's called character customization. But back in the day, morphs were a huge rage back then. You know, you can turn into anything you wanted to. See, we'll turn to Greenbird right here. That's terrifying, bro. That's terrifying. We'll just reset right there. Most of these are broken. I'm pretty sure the dark path thing isn't broken. The teleport tool has to be broken. I'm almost positive that's broken. The super jump though, I'm not too sure about that, but I don't have enough money for that. But hey, for what it's worth, you know, this was made back in 2011, 2010. It's a basic game. It's a basic game for what you would see back in that time. Does it hold up today? Probably not, you know. No one really plays these types of tycoons anymore. But hey, for what it's worth, I'm feeling a strong 6 out of 10 on this. And now for the second game, we got Mega Wave by Nelly97. Now this game was created back in 2009, but this was a game I played back in 2012, so it still counts. Now I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played this game in years now, so I'm not sure if this is broken or not. I guess there's my answer. So the premise of this game is very simple. You go into different maps and then you gotta wait for this natural disaster to happen, which in this case is a tsunami.
Hyper combo finish!
What was that? What the hell was that? So yeah, this was very popular back in the day. You know, these types of games, essentially survive the disaster type games, were very popular back then. You can see how old these games are just by the font. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Epic sauce is epic. So basically, this game is very simple. You know, it's a survive the disaster type game, only except this time you have to survive a tsunami. And Nelly97 has made a lot of different survival type games. He's also made an earthquake game. He's made a lava game. He's made a lot, alright? So yeah, this game can either go really good or it can go really bad, depending on your survival skills in these types of games. So I'll show you guys two different maps in this game. There's no names to these maps, however, so bear with me, alright? They all follow the same sort of structure, you know. They're a tall building with trusses you can climb on, so you can go all the way to the top, you know. You can also reset if you want to for some reason, and you can buy some stuff in the shop. You can buy a camera, pizza, gravity coil, skateboard, water balloon, witch's brew, run, super jump, or dance. But of course, I don't have any money. I haven't survived anything at all. So I'll just show you guys two matches right now. Here comes the wave right there, alright? So you can either stay at the top or you can go at the bottom. I'm just gonna stay here at the top for now. You see, maybe you can't see much since I turned down my graphics a bit. But here comes the last one.
Hold on, this train going by.
Alright, so that went surprisingly smooth. That went better than expected, actually. We're one piece, guys. We're one piece. Look at that. Look at that. It barely did any damage at all. It barely did any damage. Look at that. You can see the trusses. I mean, the bottom is really the only thing that got damaged, but nothing much else. Look at that. Null_Koopa survived. I sure did. I sure did. Here comes the wave right here. Here it comes. And there you have it, guys. That's Mega Wave right there by Melly97. And now for the third game, we got Welcome to the Town of Robloxia. Now this right here, my friends, this is a classic on every level, bro. This is a classic right here. So of course we can choose the jobs: police officer, firefighter, criminal, Mr. Obvious, EDP 445, clinic worker, factory worker, all that stuff. So welcome to the Town of Robloxia. It's a neat little role-playing game. This is popular way back in around 2012, 2013, before the game got shut down and subsequently deleted by Roblox for some reason. I wish I could tell you why, but I don't exactly know why. The rest of the town isn't really all that detailed. You know, it was 2012. You could only do so much in studio back then without it crashing every time or it freezing to death. So let me show you some of the landmarks here. Pretty much over here we got the school. We got a school right here. Inside of the school isn't really much else. We have, you know, classes right here: English, science. They're pretty much all the same thing, just with like different decorations inside and shit. Some random just joined. I'm gonna pretend I don't know who that is. I'm gonna pretend I just don't notice that guy at all. I've seen different re-uploads for the game, but this one's an official re-upload by OneDev3, who is the original creator of the game, OneDev2. So let's just get out of the school. You know, nothing much else there. Now, over here we got the police station. You could be a police officer or a criminal, whichever one you like. It doesn't really matter. Inside of here is the desk right there, and another desk over here. And over here is your jail cell. You could open it, you could close it. You know, just give prisoners no mercy at all. That's how I used to do back then. Over here's a police car. Cool little police car. Oh shoot, I gotta run. And then after a long, hard day of working, you know, you need a house. You need something to stay in for the rest of the day. So there's like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 different houses here. You could buy whichever. You know, you don't really earn money. I don't know how money works here, to be honest. I never knew that. You don't even get paid, okay? It just happens. And the houses don't have much themselves either. You know, this one, it's a 2-story house. It has a garage. You can open the garage door, you know, put the car inside. That way she can't run away with the kids. Upstairs, it really isn't that much different. If anything, it's just another bedroom. This one with a bathroom inside. Cool little thing over there. Had to grind hard for this view. So the game's pretty much dead. Except this guy. This guy joined me for some reason. I don't know who that is. I still don't know who that is. I'm just gonna censor his name out. He doesn't exist anymore. This game, for a 6-year-old, man, this game used to be so much fun. You know, role-playing and other stuff like that was super popular back in the day. You had Wario Cats, you had Kingdom Life, you had all that stuff. And Town of Robloxia was kind of like in the middle of all that. It's like one of the ringleaders of the whole role-playing community, if I do say so myself. So if you want to relive a classic, head on over to OneDev3's page. Maybe you can relive an old childhood memory of yours, roleplay with some friends and whatnot, if you have any. And with that being said, this has been Nullkoopa. Thank you, Base God. On to the next game. And now, for the last game for today, we got Driveblox Unlimited. So, Driveblox Unlimited was created by nfsboy, Need for Speed Boy, back in 2009, I believe. And this version isn't the original. The original sadly broke ages ago. This version right here is a re-upload made by Milk74180. Over here we got my boy Stig. He says, "Welcome to Driveblox Unlimited." They ask him, "Who are you?" "You can call me the Stig, and I am here to answer any of your questions." Alright, how do I play? What would you like to know? So, it's been a while since I played this game, so I'm just gonna get like a quick little refresher. Pretty much how this game works is you just drive and drive until you get more money. It's like a never-ending grind, but instead you have to drive in order to get money. So over here, we got 3 different cars. We have a Chevrolet Chevelle, a Nissan 180SX, and an Alfa Romeo Barrera. What? Okay, so you have to walk over here for the car. Press E to drive. Now, this type of scripting did not exist back in 2012. So, to go into a car, you would have to jump on it and look like a dumbass doing it. And there also were no driving sounds. That was added recently. So Driveblox Unlimited is a really straightforward game. You see, as I'm driving, my money's increasing. I have 7,000, now it's increasing over there. There's not really like an objective to it other than just drive cars. that's pretty much it. This version in specific is like a remastered version. So you can see skid marks down here. The car engine actually functions properly. You can hear the sounds and whatnot. And just like Town of Robloxia, you can actually own stuff here. Well, not really own stuff, you can only own houses. So we're gonna purchase this one just as a quick little test. Pretty much you would have to click on there and look at that. I don't have enough money. So we just have to keep driving. Alright, so now with that intense driving out of the way, it's finally time to own a house. $25,000, bro. Made my first house at age 17, all thanks to driving. Let's go. So the houses themselves, they don't have anything. Okay. There's not really a point to having one. Like, you can't do anything in them. Let me watch TV real quick.
Way better at this than me.
Wow, that's pretty awesome, I guess. You know what? There's a computer. Let's go surf the internet. Let's go surf the internet. Wow, that was pretty awesome too. That was pretty awesome. You know, buying a car is the whole point of the game, but buying a house is kind of pointless if I'm being honest. But trust me, the grind for the cars is so worth it, man. Over here we got the US muscle cars. We got Dodge Viper, a Shelby, a Chevrolet Corvette. A bunch of cool stuff here, dude. So not including the default dealership, there's about 3 other car dealerships over here. We have the one back there, we have Hyper dealership over here, and a third dealership over here, which is for European exotics. This has a bunch of cool stuff in it, you know, like Ferraris, BMWs, all that stuff. These prices are absolutely insane. You're gonna have to spend like 5 hours, a whole day probably on this. You know, I would rather mow a lawn for that much time, dude. So before I leave, we obviously gotta do a drag race, man. Now, I don't have any friends, so I'm gonna do this by myself. So let's say start. Start. 3, 2. Oh, here we go, bro. Here we go. Oh, man. It's about to get real, bro. Look at these speeds. Look at this speed, man. Oh, man, the velocity. Oh, bro, I'm going so fast. Let's go. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. Hell yeah. I have the need for speed, bro. So, I'm going to make this as quick as possible, because you guys have waited way too much time, and I don't want you waiting any more longer than you already have. So in the previous video, I re-announced the infamous 1,000 subscriber smiley face hat giveaway that I first announced back in April 2021. A ton of time has passed since both of those videos, but I'm here to announce that the giveaway has officially come to a close, and we have actual winners for the event. The first winner is Not Michi. I hope I said that properly. The second winner is Doect. For everyone else, do not worry, there will be more giveaways very soon. As for the winners, I'll message both winners and you'll both be given instructions on how to receive the hat. Alright, on to the outro.